Just give us the title already. What are we waiting for? Barcelona once again with an incredible match. 2-0 against Getafe. And just that much closer to La Liga title this season. Guys, I have a lot to talk about, so let's go right into it. But before that, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. But yeah, let's get right into it. 2-0 Barcelona. Again, going into this match, no Lamine Yamal after his injury from last game. Raphinha out for a while. So we have to go into this game depending on other players, obviously, like Lewandowski, Fermin Lopez, and other forwards that we have. Rashford, Bardghji as well. So, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Lamine Yamal, let's be real. This whole season, he's been the it factor for us going forward. And not having him for the rest of the season is going to be a problem. But this game right here showed us that we do have other quality players up front. Rashford getting a goal, Fermin Lopez getting a goal as well. But let's talk about, man, 2-0. Going into this match, obviously, like I said, Lamine Yamal injury, it's going to hurt us. It's always going to hurt us. He's the best player in the world right now. And, of course, he's the best player for Barcelona. But just history-wise, Getafe, the last time we beat Getafe away was all the way back 5+ years ago. And at that point, Lionel Messi was still playing for Barcelona. So that right there shows you how big this game was for Barcelona. I'm actually surprised when I heard that stat, because how does like a team like Barcelona, the Barcelona, one of the Spain giants, one of the biggest teams in La Liga, but we haven't beat Getafe away at their home for more than 5 years. It's absolutely outstanding. Finally, we broke the curse. Finally, we won today away from home. And the funniest thing, we didn't have two of our best forwards going forward. We don't have Lamine. We don't have Raphinha. Crazy to think that without those players, we were still able to go and win away. But yeah, guys, going into this game, like I said, let's look in the lineup. We were always going to expect something different here. Obviously, like I said, Lamine, Raphinha out. Hansi Flick started off with Fermin Lopez on the left wing side and Bardghji, who's usually going to be the player playing on the right-hand side. He usually comes on for Lamine Yamal whenever Lamine Yamal doesn't play a full 90. But Bardghji started this game as well. No Rashford starting. We have Dani Olmo in the 10 and Lewandowski actually starting at striker. Pedri and Gavi playing as the two pivots just behind those players right there. And a back four of Cancelo, who's absolutely on fire right now. Gerard Martin, Kubarsi as our other center back, and then Koundé as our right back. Joan Garcia, obviously, one of, if not the best goalies in the world right now. But yeah, going against a Getafe who's obviously going to defend. We see from the formation just right here, it's a 5-4-1 formation from Getafe. They're going out there trying to defend. I think Getafe is actually pretty clear. Or let's see where they are in the table. Yeah, see, bro, Getafe is in 6th place right now in La Liga. So they're contending for a European tournament next year, probably Conference League, because I believe Betis right now are fighting for Europa League. So who knows actually if La Liga gets the 5th spot for Champions League, Getafe might be actually going into the Europa League. So Getafe, to be honest, I did not think they would be doing this well in La Liga. I thought they were probably mid-table to low table, but kudos to Getafe. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with. But yes, again, Barcelona, we have to win every single game throughout the rest of the season. We have a couple games left. We're still fighting for the league, even though it kind of looks like it's over. I don't want to jinx it. Everyone's saying it's over. Barcelona won the league. Madrid fans are saying it too. I feel like they're saying it just to try to jinx it. But no, we got to be smart. We got to just keep calm. It does look like we're going to win it. Knock on wood. But we got to go out there game-by-game basis. And today was a big game for us to win. With Real Madrid obviously tying the last game during the week and us winning during the week, we had to go into this game just to look for another win. And that's exactly what we did. Yeah, Barcelona going to this game. I didn't know what we were going to do. I did not know what we were going to do. First half was, like I said, Barcelona's Barcelona. We're going to always have possession of the game. We're going to do our best to counterattack, to get those moments. But Stats right here, 75% Barcelona, 25% Getafe, with 1.8 expected goals for Barcelona to Getafe's 0.63. 13 total shots from Barca and 4 big chances. But nothing really happened much in the first half until the last dying minutes, where Fermin Lopez finally opened up the scoring board, scoring board for Barcelona, getting the first goal. Assist by Pedri. Pedri's been playing absolutely amazing. I think just he finally got an assist. It's been a while that he's been getting those through balls, but unfortunately we just haven't been finishing him. But today, Pedri finally gets his assist, and Fermin Lopez with the Batman mask. He's got the mask obviously because of the Champions League? I forgot what game it was. I believe it was second game of the Champions League against Atletico where he got hit in the face. It was against the goalkeeper Musso. So his nose was obviously all messed up, his face too. So he had to wear the mask. But today, he showed us why he's wearing the mask, why I'm calling him Batman, playing on the left wing side. Obviously, in our position, he's very familiar with. Nothing that he's actually used to playing. But clearly, Fermin Lopez this season, throughout the season, he's been like a utility type of player. You're able to put him anywhere. We play him sometimes as a 6, as the 8, as a 10, as a winger. And he feels comfortable in all those positions. Fermin Lopez is one of those players where he's going to get the best out of any situation. He's good. Whatever the gaffer wants from him, whatever Hansi Flick wants from him, he's going to go out there and put 110% in it. And that's the type of players I want on this Barcelona team. Because we don't have too many of those type of players, right? We have players like Pedri, who's obviously, a playmaker. He's going to be central in that midfield. He's going to be dictating the game, passing, controlling the tempo. You're going to have Lamine Yamal. You're going to have Raphinha down the wings, attacking and just creating havoc. But Fermin Lopez is a different type of player. Dani Olmo as well, obviously a different 10, where he's going to be trying to, create chances for the players around him, get a shot here or there. Fermin Lopez is that type of player where you put him in the 8, he's going to do the best he can. You put him in the 10, he's going to do the best he can. You put him out wide, you're going to get the best out of him. He's got the energy, he's got the stamina, he's got the skills, and he's got everything. You know what? He's absolutely amazing. He's been one of the best players so far for Barcelona this season. Definitely most improved for sure. 100%. And for him to get his goal finally, he has been scoring throughout the season, but this goal right here was a beautiful goal. Kind of a forward type of finish, a striker's finish. He finishes it on the right-hand side and gets the opening goal. And he actually does the 304 for Lamine Yamal, obviously his celebration. I think it's like this, 304. 304, I believe that's how it goes. But yeah, he hit the Lamine Yamal celebration, obviously to show love for Lamine Yamal, who's obviously injured. But no, it's absolutely incredible that we saw finally a goal in the first half after a pretty boring half. Let's be real. It wasn't that exciting. Getafe were actually defending pretty well. We couldn't find our openings, but then finally Pedri with that one ball. That's all we need. Pedri, for him to get that ball, sometimes that's all we need. That one great pass from him, and we get the opening goal. So, yeah, going into the second half with a goal up, now it could kind of come down. We don't have to try to force it too much. Getafe always have to try to go and attack now. They don't want to lose at the end of the day, at home as well. And so they went for it. We brought in Marcus Rashford in the 60th minute for our Rooney Bardghji. Rooney just didn't play that well, unfortunately. Like he's a great player. He's still very, very young, but he's not been getting too many minutes because at the end of the day, Lamine Yamal's playing right wing. What else do you want him to do? He's not going to be competing with the best player in the world right now. That's unfortunate how it is. But we do need substitutes because of instances like this where Lamine Yamal is injured. So to have Rooney there, to have Rashford there, it's good to have that quality off the bench. And then Araujo comes on for Koundé. Frenkie de Jong comes on for Gavi as well. I'm loving that de Jong and Pedri pivot roles for them too. I love how they play off of each other so well. I don't know how he gets so much hate, man. So many Barca fans and just football fans in general saying how Frenkie de Jong is he's not him. He hasn't progressed. He hasn't digressed. I think that's the word. He's been like mediocre throughout his career at Barcelona. But like at that level, he's quality. Like I don't understand what people are saying because yeah, he hasn't been getting better every season. But that's because his quality is already so good, in my opinion. He's so calm on the ball. I think the way he plays off of Pedri, they just not compensate. What's the better word? They just work together so well. So I love when Frankie De Jong plays, and I don't know, I might be biased, but I just love Frankie De Jong when he was playing at Ajax as well. What he did against Madrid when he was on Ajax as well. So I'm just a big Frankie De Jong fan. I don't know, maybe I got some shades on, or some like what's it called, the horse things, that I just don't see the problems. I just only see good when I see Frankie De Jong. But then Marcus Rashford, in the 74th minute, gets us that second goal. And that goal that just solidifies the win for us. We could calm down. We can just, pump the brakes a bit. Marcus Rashford, 74th goal. After a counterattack, I believe Getafe had a corner kick. And it's surprising that we're able to counterattack. Usually that's how Madrid is. Madrid is the team that gets a counterattack. They use the pace of Vinny, send him through. Vinny's on one-on-one, and he just has to finish it. But to be honest, that's what Rashford did today. If I blinked, I think I saw Vinny because of how Rashford had that one play. Like I said, Getafe corner kick. Surprising, the ball gets down on the floor for Robert Lewandowski. I think Lewandowski was going to clear it. Obviously, because he was in our box, he was going to just clear it, boot it out. But then I think he saw at the end, like the last second, Marcus Rashford making that run. So he just sent him a through ball, sent him a hoof, a Hail Mary. Marcus, we know you got pace. We know you got power. That's exactly what English players are. So yeah, Lewandowski sent for the through ball over the top. Marcus Rashford gets on it. Two guys are trying to run at him, but he's so fast. He's so fast and strong. Gets the ball, goes straight to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper tries to come out, and just before he gets into the 18-yard box, Rashford finishes it bottom right corner. I don't know. Sometimes, yes, of course, in those instances, you get worried because Rashford has, at some times, we saw it in the Champions League, where he has those openings, he has those great chances, but he doesn't finish. But this one right here shows us why I think, to be honest, we should keep Marcus Rashford. We should extend his career here at Barcelona, because that was a proper finish. Super calm and collective. Like I said, one-on-one with the goalie. I for sure am not finishing that. I'm definitely overthinking that. At the end of the day, Marcus Rashford, he has so much experience. He's played for top quality sides, against top quality sides as well. And for him to finish that just shows you again, Marcus Rashford, you can rely on him when players are injured. When we don't have the likes of Raphinha and Lamine Yamal, Marcus Rashford, to me, having him in our squad for the upcoming seasons, this season, next season, maybe the one after that, it's good to have those players in the substitutes, like off the bench. Truly is, especially just to let players rest as well. And the quality he has. Imagine having a player like Rashford coming off the bench when everyone's tired, maybe in the 60th, 70th minute. You got pace, you got power, you got shooting. That's what I want from Rashford. And let me know in the comments down below, man. I think we should sign Rashford for a longer contract. Obviously, he's on loan from United right now. But let me know in the comments. Should Barcelona sign Rashford or let him go back to England? I truly want to keep him. But yeah, besides that, obviously, it's the funniest thing has been going after the game. Obviously, the game ended 2-0, like I said. Big result for Barcelona. 3 points in the pocket. 3 more points closer to La Liga. Let's actually go to the table right now just to see what it is right now. Obviously, Real Madrid tied yesterday against Real Betis as well. Shout out to Hector Bellerin. To me, he is now a Barcelona legend just because he scored that 90th minute goal to tie it up and just solidify the La Liga for us, basically. Madrid fans were saying, oh, you know what? If we calculate properly, if we win all our games and Barcelona lose this game or this game and draw this game and draw this game, we can actually still win it. They're doing nonsense, some crazy mathematical work. But for them to tie against Real Betis just destroyed all their thoughts and their mindset of actually winning La Liga, and that's all due to Hector Bellerin scoring in the 90th minute. That's why I'm saying he's a Barcelona legend, because he did play for Barcelona. He came from the academy as well, but just for him to do that, you know what? I salute you, brother. You've done us a favor. You've quieted them all. Now, hearing all the Madrid fans, they're all like, yeah, it's done. It's done. It's completely done. And I just want to solidify it with that El Clasico win. Hopefully, I think that's in 2 weeks from now, where Barcelona face Real Madrid at home at the Camp Nou. If everything goes well, we could actually be titled La Liga champions for that game. Either if Madrid lose the next game or tie it and we win that game, we are kind of qualified, or like mathematically, like the Liga is done and we will actually be crowned before the El Clasico as champions. Or the other way is we win those games. I think, yeah, like I said, Madrid either tie or lose, and then we have to win El Clasico, and because of that win, we will be crowned La Liga champions. So either or is fine with me. If we can go into that El Clasico game as champions, and then Real Madrid have to give us like a kind of a guard of honor, or we win El Clasico, and because of that victory, we win La Liga. Either way, to me, would be absolutely perfect. There is no other way to give it to a Real Madrid fan in their face than winning La Liga because of that match, because of El Clasico. I would love that no matter what. But yeah, like I said, after the game, the point difference right now is 11 points. This is absolutely crazy. And this after, who remembers El Clasico, the first leg in October, where Real Madrid obviously beat Barcelona, and they were celebrating like they won La Liga already. You saw players like Mbappe screaming and shouting. All the players from Madrid grabbing onto each other, celebrating, jumping that they won La Liga already because they beat Barcelona. But look after now. A couple months later, and Barcelona are now belt to ass Real Madrid. 11-point difference. 11-point difference. These guys thought they won La Liga back in October, and now they're getting absolutely destroyed. Barcelona, 11-point difference. I did not see this coming. And the best part about it is Real Madrid are going to finish the season once again, 2 years in a row with no titles. This coming after them signing proper world-class talent. World-beating talent. Mbappe, Bellingham. Like, these are just guys that are just ooze excellence, right? You already have Vinicius, you have Rodrigo already, you got Goulet as well. So many players, Hoyson, Militao. Yes, of course, they are suffering through injuries, but what teams aren't? Look at us. We don't have Lamine, we don't have Raphinha, and we're still doing it. So at the end of the day, no matter what, you can't look forward and expect those injuries, but that's what happens in football. All teams go through it, so you can't complain. But yeah, it's incredible, man. 11 points clear. And the best part about it, I was looking at some memes after on Twitter, on X, and I saw one that just made me laugh so loud. It was the one where Manchester United beat PSG, and it was Rashford just, giving condolences to Mbappe by, brushing his head. And the meme said, Rashford is going to win La Liga before Mbappe. It made me laugh out loud because we've heard the sayings. We've heard Mbappe dictator, Mbappe runs Real Madrid, Mbappe does whatever he wants at Real Madrid. And it was the same thing for PSG, right? We heard the exact same rumors at PSG. That's why he left PSG. That's why Luis Enrique wanted him gone, because he tried to make it his own, the team his own, but did not play for the team. And that's why when he left PSG, guess what? PSG went out the year after and they won the treble. So that just tells you right there. I'm just telling you the facts. I don't know if it's true or not, but to me, with the facts in front of us, Mbappe actually does think he's a dictator, does actually think that he runs the team. And you're seeing it now with Real Madrid. Galacticos 2.0, where they don't win nothing. 2 years in a row where they don't win anything with the amount of star power that they have. I'm sorry, there is no excuses. There is no excuses. Everyone goes through injuries. It's unfortunate that their situation with Xabi Alonso didn't go well either. But that comes down to the players as well. And now you're seeing with Arbeloa. Arbeloa is a pylon at Real Madrid. Let's be real. I could do a job of Arbeloa. I can do Arbeloa's job. I was watching games. Yes, I watch Madrid games because I love to hate watch Madrid. I love to see when they lose. And Arbeloa, every single time the camera panned to him, he was quiet, sitting down, The guy doesn't do anything. He's not a gaffer. He's not a manager. And that, I think, is the issue with Real Madrid. You have so many hotheads. Vinicius, Mbappe, Bellingham, and every other player. I think there's no manager in that team, and there's no captain. Valverde, unfortunately, is not a captain. There's no Modric. There's no Cruz type of player. There's no Sergio Ramos type of player on that team. So I don't even know why I'm explaining this. Like, I don't care about Madrid, but it's just so funny that they're having all these issues at the same time when they have one of the best teams in the world, right? So it's absolutely crazy. I just love the fact that Rashford dunked on Mbappe when he played at United, and now he's dunking on Mbappe when he's playing at Barcelona, and Mbappe's playing at Madrid. So it's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I'm truly happy. I think Barcelona were gonna win this one. Cross my fingers, knock on wood. But that's the game, guys. 2-0 Barcelona versus Getafe. Lamine Yamal out for the rest of the season. Thankfully, though, God bless, he's gonna be fine for the World Cup. We've been seeing a lot of injuries recently in football, in the Premier League in England, in Spain as well. And it's the fact that it's getting so close to the World Cup already as well. It's sad to see players going out injured. And you know what? Sometimes like players are starting to overthink that. Like, you know, you have to start thinking about that, right? Like the World Cup is so soon. Do you want to risk it, type of thing, right? We saw Mbappe actually just the last game against Betis. He came off limping a bit because he didn't want to keep playing and try to get injured. Like, me to be honest, I would be doing the same thing if knowing that the World Cup is just a couple a month and a bit away, a couple of days away, like less than 50 days away. I don't want to risk that. I'm sorry, man. To me, international football is the pinnacle of football. So yeah, I understand why Mbappe did that. Lamine Yamal, hopefully he's back for the World Cup, and that, you know, everything goes well for Spain, because I have Spain winning the World Cup. But yeah, let me know, guys. Barcelona 2, Getafe 0. That much closer, 3 points much closer to La Liga. And guys, let me know in the comments down below your thoughts of the game, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next. Ciao, ciao. Vamos.